Good evening everybody and welcome to WOR World Online Racing. This is the season finale of Tier 2 and we are here at the Tifosi favourite today here at Monza, and this is a track where the Tifosi needs to get a good result here, in particular one of our championship contenders, Presto. I am Jess, I'm filling in for Kai Bacchini tonight. Unfortunately he's not very well, he is sick, bless him, hopefully he gets better soon. Joining me in the commentary box tonight, I am very happy to announce, it is VSR Verstappen, also known as Mark. Hello Mark.
Hi, yeah, great to be back in the commentary box. Obviously haven't been here for a while, but happy to be back and commentating over the final round as well.
Yeah, it has been about 10 or 11 rounds this season and it's all come down to this event. We were hoping was going to go down to the wire here tonight, and it is, which I'm absolutely hyped about, to be honest. We've got two drivers, 11 points in it, and Presto has won the last two Grand Prix, so it must be Hamilton must be in a little bit of pressure. But Presto, if he doesn't win today's race, Hamilton is champion. That is the scenario here today, but Presto needs to win, but Hamilton needs to finish second or higher to make sure that even if Presto does win, he can still take the title. I wonder if that's the case, because if it was like it was last week, it would be Presto would take the title. So pressure is all really on Hamilton. He's got the most to lose, hasn't he?
Yeah, 100%. We've seen throughout the season though that Presto's been very, very consistent. He's had a load of second places and recently has done very well with a couple of wins. So definitely be interesting to see the fight between these two very, very quick drivers, and it's come down to the wire, so what a better track to have the title battle on as well.
Yeah, a track which has been around for a long time. Kimi Raikkonen took pole here for the Ferrari Tifosi, which they were very happy about, and it was about to go to a win until Lewis Hamilton overtook him and took the win as well. So will we see a Ferrari win today? Pole time, we could expect to be in the 119s, but we saw someone in the 118s already. I was looking at chat earlier on, and someone did say they were going to get into the 118s, and that person was in fact Bottas. So not really that surprise for him, but that is mega quick. But these are some of the fastest drivers on this game, and he's got a point to prove. I do believe he's third in the championship, so he wants to hold on to that.
Yeah, 100%. 18.9, that's a pretty quick banker time, considering he's 3/10 ahead of Presto and Hamilton. So we've seen over the past few weeks, though, that Bottas has got mega quali pace, but lacks a bit of race pace. So it'll be interesting to see if he can get pole and if he can keep it in the race as well.
Yeah, he's set a good benchmark at the moment. It's going to be very tough for the likes of Presto to beat that right now. And we're looking at the times at the moment. Let me just see. The top five separated by pretty much 7/10 of a second, so pretty much anyone can get pole. And it is DRS fest, to be honest with you, in particularly towards Parabolica coming through the straight here and through Ascari as well. Those are the only two DRS straights on this circuit. So not as much as places like Silverstone where there's loads. So we can potentially see overtakes here, but watch out for turn one, because that is where we can see quite a lot of instances they don't realise that lap one is not the end of this race.
Yep, and we've seen the past few weeks as well, there has been quite a lot of turn one collision. Especially Hamilton and Presto, they need to keep it clean. If Presto wants any chance of winning this title, he needs to make sure he keeps it clean at one and maybe even win the race if he can.
Yeah, he has proven why. He has won the last two races in the past in Belgium and in Hungary. He's put on a stellar performance, and that's going to make the Tifosi proud anyway. So I usually get predictions in for qualifying, but I'm probably not going to make predictions now, because obviously I think the time's probably going to stay as they are unless Presto can pull out a stellar of a lap now, as he's currently going on right now as he's going towards turn 4, braking just before the 100-metre board here, clipping the curve a little bit, getting that nice exit right. He really needs to pull a really fast one here. He seems to be doing very well. but he's on low ERS at the moment, so did he get his lap time invalidated? I don't know. No, he's managing his ERS, so that's all right. So he makes sure he has enough for a second lap. I can see a car right ahead of him, so he could get the toe for him going through Ascari. Luckily, Smasher Sam moves out the way of Presto, which is good news because Smasher Sam knows that Presto is fighting for a title, so no messing with them right now as he's still got, I think we've got 12 drivers still to set a lap time. He's going through the long straight now, going towards Parabolica. He needs to get this right, going towards the final corner. Looks a pretty good one. He's on the super soft tyres at this stage, so it's going to be quick. He shortest one to the line, 1:18.9, and that puts him in second, but that he improves, but that was very close between him and Bottas, so he still beats Hamilton there, so that is very crucial.
Yeah, 18 thousandths between them, between Presto and Bottas. That is just tiny margins. So if Presto wants to get pole, needs to find that extra 18 thousandths, but Hamilton needs to get clean lapping if he wants a chance. As he actually improves to set a 19.1, within a tenth and a half of Bottas now, but still needs to find that extra tenth and a half if he wants to get pole.
And speaking of tyres and tyre strategy, Italy's one of those ones where you can literally do a one stop, but you could be on multiple strategies. We've got pretty much the top 9 at the moment on the super soft tyres, so they're most likely going to do supers to mediums, but they could do supers to soft if their tyres can go the distance. I know you did it in a few other leagues yourself. How was it? Was it difficult to manage your tyres?
You definitely need to manage them if you want to pull off that strategy, but I think the top 3 will definitely do it.
Yeah.
They need to go all out, but as for the rest, they could go supers mediums if they really wanted, but I'd probably say the top 10 will probably go supers to softs. If you get damage on lap 1, you'll most likely have to go mediums, but I would expect everyone to probably do supers to softs.
Yeah, definitely the top 3 anyway, and I haven't seen many people do supers to softs on the Xbox, but they are the fastest guys anyway, so if these are the people that can do it, they will do it. And the bottom half of the grid, they have free choice of the tyres as well. And what about if they start on the softs? They have a free choice of where they want their next stint to go. If they feel like that they're able to manage the grip when they're still on lap 13, 14 say, they can go on the supers at the end. Otherwise, they probably have to stick to the mediums. So that's a good advantage strategy as well. So we may not see the mediums at all unless there's some carnage. We've got Ian Boyce in the pits. I'm just seeing who else is on lap at the moment. Rizzlers, I think, could potentially be going on one. I think, yes, he is. Quite a few people in the pits. I'm just seeing who set their best lap time. We've got Paul and Motara, Edo, sorry, who set their best time on the medium so far. But they fitted the supers and the softs right now, so I don't think anyone's going to set their best time on the mediums because it's less grip and it's not a good quality tyre.
Nah, it's the hardest compound. You really do not want to be qualifying on it. But as we were speaking, Bottas actually set a 1:18.8, so improved by another tenth. So proving why he should be on pole and why he should still be in the championship fight. But if Presto and Hamilton need to beat that, otherwise Bottas will be on pole.
But we've seen in some rounds that usually the run into turn 1 is usually better if you're in P2. But I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, who gets the inside line? Is it pole or is it P2? Because usually the inside line's better when you get into turn 1. So it depends on who has the advantage. I think it's P2 that gets, actually no, P2 has the outside line, my bad. So P1 could have advantage, but we could see P2 have a little bit of slipstream as well. So a lot of slipstream fest, like we said earlier. We've got 3 minutes to go already, and Presto saying in the chat, times are close already. Yes, they are, and this is tier 2 for you, and this is a finale. So I can tell Presto has got the hunger in his eyes, and he wants to win today, and he's looking in for a good shot at the moment, as a few people are looking for a good shot for P3 in this championship as well. So it's not just a battle for the win of the championship, it's a battle for certain points in the championship as well, because that could help you once we go to the new game of F1 2019.
Yeah, 100%. I'm pretty sure there's quite a few drivers in contention for some good points tonight, so interesting to see what they can do. But at the moment, Elijaz is holding best of the rest, shall we call it, after the top three with a 19.2, I believe. So pretty decent time from him. 2/10 clear of Quanta, but crucially P4 at the moment.
Yeah, which is he's very good at qualifying, and I wonder if he'll translate later to the race. And just to inform you, by the way, it is a dry race. It's not going to be any wet weather to spice this finale up. It is going to be a dry race. Sorry, we forgot to tell you, but it is a dry race. I think Paul or someone informed us in the commentators chat about that. So thanks for telling us. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a clue about what the weather's going to be like. So pretty much everyone in the top half going on their laps right now. We've got Presto, Hamilton, the two championship contenders. We've got Stretch and Boogie. They're going on their laps as well. Paul is going out. He's on the softs, so looks like he's committed to the softs. And he'll have fresh set of tyres anyway, so... But he feels like he can improve because he's on the softs, really, to be honest, because I think that is the tyre he wants to start in the race. He's slowing down a little bit just so he can get to the line in time. And yeah, we'll have time for one more lap as well. There's only a few people in the pit, so yeah, everyone is going out right now. So it is all or nothing here in Monza. They really want to end F1 2018 on a high, don't they?
Yeah, 100%. People will be wanting bragging rights heading into the new game, so definitely this round is very crucial for quite a lot of drivers, mainly for Hamilton and Presto, but will definitely be interesting for the rest as well, as Hamilton is weaving quite a lot to get a lot of temperature in his tyres, which is crucial when you're going on a lap.
Yes, in particular in the formation lap as well. He's currently sitting P3. He's got to find 2 temps. I've only seen him in the 119s at times, but if he's consistent enough, he can get into the 118s very easily. So we'll keep an eye on him as well. Presto's just going through sector 2. I think he's going to only have time to set this lap, so he's got to find temps somewhere. 25.8 was his sector 2. I think I've seen people a bit faster than that. I don't know. I didn't see people as fast also, which didn't help as he goes for a Scari. Bottas crossed the line. 1.8, he's about to set a flyer. Yeah, he's going on a flyer lap. My bad. I thought he improved a little bit there, but he didn't. Or if he did improve, it was invalidated because the time did not change. Evans comes across the line. He's got 5 seconds. No, he's going to only have time to just do this lap. Is he going to improve? No, he dives into the pits. I think he must be that his lap time got invalidated, surely. So it is all on Hamilton now. Hamilton must see the pressure now. He knows that his rival Presto's in the pits now. He's got to find a few attempts surely to go ahead of him. Otherwise, he's going to have a lot of trouble in the race because he needs to be in a few positions below or ahead of him in order to win this title.
Yep, as he comes across the line, 19.0, not enough to get pole. Can Bottas improve though? Still on his lap.
Elijah's on the lap as well. Nope, he's diving it in. So I think it's really down to Bottas and lap base. But looks like Bottas is even on a quicker lap. Whoa, 1:18.7. That came out of nowhere. He's unstoppable today in qualifying. He pretty much had that lap. Pretty much had pole since the beginning of the session then. He is the pole meister. We've seen him take pole quite a lot of times this season in Tier 2. As I think lap base, is he going into... No, he's not going to improve anyway. Actually he does. He improves to P13. So not a bad lap time from him. He improves by I think 51 thousandths of a second. So wow, this is probably close for the finale. This is what we want to see. In WOR. This is going to be close for the race. As we got our standings. We've got Bottas taking pole by 2 temps. But look at the gap between second and third, the two championship rivals. quite a bit actually. And we got Elijah's in 4th, Boogie 5th, Quanta 6th, Whistler's 7th, sorry, Ian Boy 8th, Smasher 9th, Edo 10th, Callum 11th, Stretch 12th, Black Beast 13th, Paul 14th, and Joker, with that crash he had in qualifying, did not set a lap time. And it looks like the top 10 will be starting on the super soft strategy, which, in my opinion, is the best tyres. So I think it's going to work out for them.
Yeah, and it's also very interesting because the person that's not in the championship fight, Bottas, is starting on pole ahead of Presto and Hamilton.
Ooh.
Which is very interesting. So, will Bottas help his teammate, or will he just go for it and try and win?
I have seen in other leagues, I have seen a few, I think it was a few times where a few people have done that, but sometimes it's not the case, you know. Even though you're not in a championship fight, you still want to end on a high, get that win, and that'll give you a good insight to the season 7 for the next season in F1 2019. And you will go into the season saying, I won the last race, I want to do well and stuff like that, and show the other drivers good, because you never know, that can help you with your tier placements in WOR next season. And I do believe there will be a lot more people signing up due to the fact that WOR has grown so big in particular this season actually, so that is good to see. And I'm still in the pits. That is interesting.
Yeah, same with me.
I hope we don't get I think we might be waiting for one driver, I believe. So hopefully. Oh no, we're all good.
There we
go.
Good.
So, would you like to take us through the tyres in particular for the bottom half of the grid?
Yep. So outside the top 10, we have Callum, Stretch, and Paul on the softs, and Beast and Joker on the supers. If I was outside the top 10 though, I'd personally go with softs. Mainly because you'll be quick as hell at the end of the race. So
yeah, very smart moves from Callum, Stretch and Paul, I must say, because you won't gain as ground at the beginning of the race, but when you're starting to catch up to the rest of the field, you can get some very good points. Black Beast and Joker, probably not the best to go on the super soft if you're at the back, because you're probably going to be involved in a lot more battles and your tyres will start to die a bit quickly. So they've got a lot of work ahead of them. It is best to start on the super softs if you're on the top 10, but nowhere near if you're in the bottom half, I think. So they got their work cut out, but Bottas is going to have a hopefully have a very good start as well. But just a quick reminder, Presto needs to outscore Hamilton by at least 12 points. He has to win. He has to win. If he doesn't win, the points will not be enough and Hamilton will take the title. Presto will hope that Hamilton finishes 3rd or lower in order to do this. So basically, if Presto wins, Hamilton needs to finish 2nd. Otherwise, his championship fight is over. So who's your money on this title?
I'm going to have to say Hamilton, just because the top 3, no offence to the rest of the drivers, but the top 3 are just unstoppable. They build such a gap, and I think Hamilton, if he keeps it in P3, I'm pretty sure he's won the title by 1 point, even if Presto wins. So I'm going to have to put my money on Hamilton, I'm afraid. But we'll see what happens at the end of the race.
I'm not going to say anything. Because usually if I say anything, I get loads of jinxes. I'm not going to say that. So, Joker's the last person to cross the line. It is a championship finale here for WR Season 6. Tier 2, Bottas on pole, Presto alongside. Who's going to get the best start? And it is lights out and away we go. Bottas is on to a very clean start on the run into turn 1. Looks like Hamilton is going to get the inside line as well. And also the Red Bull's getting a good start as well. Let's see if everyone makes it clean into turn 1. Looks like the top lot have made it clean. How about the rest of them? Looks like they're all right at this stage. Joker's made some ground as well, but Bottas is already pulling away. But look at Hamilton. Hamilton is going all around the inside of Presto, going into turn 4. Hopefully no touching all as Presto goes wide. Hamilton's lost position already. He's down to 6th. That's not what he wants. He's got Ian Boyd fighting with him as well on the Red Bull. He's up to 3rd and Quanta up to 4th. Really good start for Bottas and Presto. Not the best of starts for Hamilton.
Yep, Bottas already has a 1.2 second gap as well, as Fabugi and Quanta are going side by side for Ascari. Fabugi goes wide, bit of contact, but Quanta keeps the position, and Ian has gone down the inside of Fabugi as well, and Hamilton for good measure.
Wow.
But heading into Parabolica, Ian on the inside, down the inside, and he gets the move done, but Quanta gets the switchback, shoves him off a bit, but Hamilton gets a double overtake up back into P4 from that.
Yep, so he has gained, I think, one more position than he needs to really. He needs to get past the Red Bull in order to make sure he gains. But it's pretty much 6 wide going into turn 1. This is not going to go pretty. Now it's 3 wide. We've got the Williams side by side. We've got the Sauber as well. This is allowing Bottas to really stretch the gap out in front, which is probably the team game right now. So Bottas to stretch the gap out in front, wait till Hamilton closes, and then possibly Bottas could start to help his teammate a little bit. That might come into play here. We've already got a yellow flag. Quanta's dropped a little bit.
Joker.
Turn off, it's Joker. He had a spin in qualifying, and yep, that's his front wing gone. So he must have had contact with someone. Meanwhile, at the back, Stretch made his way past Callum. He's up into P13, so good move from him. And we've got Edo and Boogie as well, trying to go side by side, going to Scari. We've got a lot of people going side by side in the Scari at the moment. Oh, there's a bit of contact again. Smasher goes into the gravel, so he drops it. That allows the Williams to try and catch up to the rest of the field as well. This is insane, and we're not even halfway through this race. And this is how we want to end WOR Tier 2. They are putting on the show tonight, I must say.
Yep, and Sam had actually had a collision with Fabugi, who has now lost his wing and is pitting. So not good for the Red Bull man, but the Force India man still going, but under pressure from Paul in the Renault.
Yeah, Paul doing very well as well. Another casualty from the pit stop. I think it was Callum and Joker who had a collision, which was why I think both of them lost their front wing. I didn't see who was to blame, so I can't really judge anything about that. They've lost quite badly there, and they have to pit again. Joker's going on to the mediums. He's hoping that will go to the end of this race, but that will be a very tight order, I think, because you could get a puncher, so you'll probably have to pit again. Callum will almost certainly want to pit again, because the super softs do not last very long at all. They only last about 10 or 11 laps, so he can make some ground for now. He's right behind Boogie there as well, so he's going to try and make a move once again as well. But Bottas having this dream start as well. We're not seeing much change up front though. Cam's going to make a move into turn 4. Yes, he does. He is trying to get back the place to when he started, and he's back to P13 for now. So he is making up for lost time, and he's thinking about the rest of the race really than what happened at the start, which is really what you want to do. And Hamilton, he's charging. He's on a flyer. He's set the fastest lap so far. He's about 5 tenths behind Elijah and Presto Evans. Presto Evans getting a 3-second time penalty. That's not going to help. He's got Hamilton right behind as well, Elijah. Hamilton squeezes past Elijah, I think. Does he? Yes, he does. It's turn 3 going to turn 4. He's gaining the ground that he needs to, and he's back behind Presto again.
Yeah, Presto and Elijah's making contact at turn 1 though. Presto already had 2 warnings prior to that, but then got another one for track exceeding again, I think. So not good for the Ferrari man in his title hopes, but Bottas, 2.2 second gap on Presto in only 4 laps. That is just incredible. Really helping out his teammate as well. Trying to deny Presto the win to help out his teammate, maybe. We shall see.
Yes, and technically he can stay there because Presto has to win. If Presto doesn't win, Hamilton is champion. So if Bottas wins, then that's going to help his teammate no matter what. It doesn't matter where Hamilton finishes, really. So that is going to play well into his hands as he's setting really good laps so far, and so is Hamilton. So both McLaren pair having a very strong showing as well, as we got the Red Bull still catching up as well, so he might find some ground police in as well. But let's look at position changes then. Top four, Hamilton's back to third, with Elijah's back to fourth, but the most gaining ground is Paul. He gained 5 positions. He started 14th, and he's up into 9th and in the points position. Lap Beast is in the pits. He would have gained 2, but he's now back to where he started, I believe, as well. Stretch has gained 2. Smash has gained 1. Edo's gained 3. And Wizards and Quanta have gained 1. So, bit of a mix back there. Joker hasn't gained any, but he's still in last place anyway. And there's still a little bit of a scrap for P3 right now this race. Well, pretty much P2 as well. So Hamilton's still on the back of Presto Evans. Hamilton's going to do all he can, but I wonder what Hamilton will think right now. Will he want to get past Presto? Or Elijah's is out.
Ooh.
It must be for it's for Ascari. He binned it, I think.
Yeah.
It was a fault of his own, unfortunately, which is, I think, quite common. You don't go that full throttle through Ascari too much unless you go through the straight, and I think that's what he did. He went full throttle too much, and that's where he lost the car and he retired on supers as well, which is a shame. He was on to a good start. Hamilton has got past Presto, which is what he needs. Hamilton up into P2, so at the moment, and McLaren 1-2. We don't see this in real life. I really hope we do see that in the future, because McLaren are looking unstoppable so far this race.
Yeah, Hamilton not got much ERS though, borderline on ERS, whereas Presto almost got a full bar. So that is very interesting. I think Hamilton was using it all to try and catch back up to Elijah's and Presto, but they've brought the gap down to Bottas by about 3 or 4 tenths. But if the standings stay as they are, Hamilton will be champion.
Yeah, and they'll be well deserving for him, but to be honest, no matter what happens, both drivers are well deserving of this title as well. As Presto's been on really good form the last couple of races. Hamilton had a very good form at the start of the season as well. And usually someone who has good form but towards the end that does well, but at the moment not in this case. Presto's going to try and make the move on Hamilton soon, but he knows Presto got that time penalty, so always Presto. One's a bit wide around the parabolica, so that's going to lose a little bit of time as well. I'm just seeing if there's any changes around the back we can watch. Potentially with Wizards and Quanta. That's not changing. I think Quanta's going
Presto.
to... Presto. Oh, that's close. Hamilton just holds on to P2 for now, but that was close. I'm really proud that they didn't have any contact there, so that's good from the two drivers. They show respect to each other, of course. And we've got a yellow flag. Oh, that's Edo, I believe. And no, that's
Beast.
For Ascari yet again, but this time on the left hand side instead of the right. So, and he's left the session. So he's had enough, I think. But I don't think you're meant to do that. I think you're meant to go into the pits and retire the car. You're not meant to just leave the session right now if you've had enough. So he might be looked up with that one, but it is the last race anyway. Callum's just made his way past Ian Boy up into 10th, so he is going to be in the points at the moment if it stays like this, which will be good for him. But he'll go on the softs as Edo loses another position up into 6th. So Smash is doing quite well to get back to his starting position as well. Then almost another victim of Ascari, but looks like Edo got back on track here. Paul's looking for another lunge.
Yep, as we were talking though, Edo and Smasher did have a bit of a collision into turn 4, so I think that's why they gave back the position. But Presto's got past Hamilton into turn 1, and Rizzlers has got past Quanta as well. So that's very good for the Sauber driver. But Presto now ahead of Hamilton. Still won't affect anything in the championship, but this could be mental games from Presto, just letting Hamilton know that he is there and that he can still win the championship.
Yeah, because he has to score. Hamilton outscored by 11 points. Hamilton will still be ahead on track will be ahead due to penalties, whatever. We will check penalties towards the end to see how that's going to affect as well. We are approaching the pit window in the next couple of laps as well for the soft runners. I think there's not the super soft runners, sorry. There's only a few soft runners who like to pull and stretch, so they're going to be stretching their tyres a little bit more as well. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Hamilton's definitely keeping the pressure on Presto a little bit. He doesn't want, and Edo's out as well. Where is Edo? Oh, he made the same mistake as Black Beast done, but a little bit too worse for wear. So that was unfortunate. Did you see what happened?
No, not quite. Just saw us out and went on board, and it was just Ascari. As you said, same as Black Beast and Elijah's.
That is a shame, as we're seeing our first super soft runner, Rizzlers, into the pits, going on to softs. That's early for softs, I think. If you were to go on to... I don't know. Because supers can last 10 laps. Softs can last 14 to 15. It's going to be tight.
It'll be a stretch.
It is going to be tight.
It'll definitely be a stretch, yeah.
But if I was doing supers to softs, I would have waited a few laps later to do that, because that is a gamble and a half for Rizzlers. But you never know, it might pay off. He may be in clean air for a little bit, which means he can save his tyres, save his fuel, and then just wait to push in the end. So, because he's about 14 seconds behind Stretch, so maybe it could work, but we'll have to wait and see. But the question is, what tyres will Stretch and Paul go on to? Because they could either go onto the mediums or the supers. But looks like Paul's doing all right, almost certainly at the moment. But he's being involved in a lot of battles at the moment, so he's got to conserve, I think.
Yep, obviously up into P6 for Paul. But I was just watching Hamilton through Parabolica, and his car is just nowhere. Like, he has lost all grip in his tyres. I think it was a mistake not pitting last lap, although it would have been early for softs. Hamilton just seems like he's struggling. He's barely within DRS of Presto now, and Presto just looks incredible on these tyres at the moment, if I have to say. And he's catching up to Bottas still, so very good for the Ferrari man at the moment. But Hamilton already outside of DRS, so definitely struggling on his old supers, and it'd be interesting to see whether or not he goes on softs or mediums.
If I was him...
As Joker's actually spun as well at Ascari.
Oh no,
Sorry to butt in, Jess.
Nope, it's fine. I'm quite surprised Joker's spun there, because he's on a set of mediums. Oh, Hamilton's got... Oh, this could be interesting. Hamilton's got a penalty as well. So Presto and Hamilton, they're even on penalties at the moment. But if it stays like this, Hamilton will still be champion, because you have to be pretty much a few points behind for Hamilton for Presto to still win this. So we will do our calculations. Hamilton's going into the pits then. I wonder what tyres they're going to have fixed on him. We'll have to wait and see. Once it's got 5 seconds still go, that's not... I see yellow softs. So he's going onto the softs. Presto will have to respond to that. He will have to go on the softs if he wants to stand a chance.
Yep, Hamilton gonna come out in clean air though, behind Stretch, but ahead of Quanta. But I was just watching him, and he was just struggling everywhere. He had no pace on him. So
maybe, do you think the pressure is getting to him at the moment? Do you think that he's trying to make sure that he's almost certain to take the title, and then he realises his tyres were at it? Maybe. I think that's what he's like to me. But all he got to do is he's just got to focus really and conserve it a little bit. Wait for Presto to get clear of him, and that would help him ever so much. And you never know what might happen. The last lap could change. We could see one of these guys in the wall. So it is not over till the last lap. So Presto and Hamilton, they cannot give up here, as Stretch has got a 3-second time penalty. So at this stage, Presto is P2 and Hamilton's P5. I know they haven't pitted yet, or Presto's in the pits. I won't do my calculations yet. Presto, yeah, Presto, not surprised. He's going on softs as well.
Oh, Bottas mediums though.
Paul got fired again. Oh, no.
And he's been held. Oh, no, he hasn't. That was just a pit lane glitch. But Paul, yep.
Yeah, as Presto goes ahead of Hamilton then. So only just though. So, but it doesn't matter at this stage because they're even on penalties anyway. Paul will have to serve his stop go soon or wait for the 5 seconds to be added on. But Bottas is still in the lead quite comfortably. He was able to pull that gap, and that is really what you want here in Monza.
Yep, but Bottas on the mediums though, they all take an absolute age to warm up, so it's crucial for Presto and Hamilton to put on the pressure now and try and get within a second so they can just slipstream and DRS him, so they can try and overtake him, because those mediums are dead cold, and Presto is already within DRS of him, caught up by pretty much a second just on this lap alone. So would it be, could it be a mistake that Bottas went on mediums? We shall find out at the end of the race.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, but Bottas might be playing the long game really to try and get his tyres up. We got another retirement. I don't know what happened now. Callum's lost it in the Lesmo, I think, just to the end of the Lesmo, so he is out of the race. Unfortunate way to end season 6 for him, but knowing him, he'll come back stronger next season. So that is a shame for him. But Presto, he's right. Oh, we got a safety car.
Safety car. Oh, that's going to spice things up.
But he was off track, so it might be something else going on as well, which I didn't know about.
This is going to hurt Bottas as well, because his tyres on the safety car restart will be freezing cold, because it's the mediums and they lose temperature very, very quickly. So this is going to hurt Bottas a lot unless he pits, which he probably won't want to do, because he'll probably come out about P10, P11. But yeah, it's definitely going to spice things up, this safety car.
Yeah. A safety car in the finale of the WOR Season 6 here at Tier 2. Oh my word, this is going to be good for Presto and Hamilton, really. They can warm their tyres a little bit more, and they'll probably be thinking in their minds, yes, I can get those soft tyres for a little bit longer, last for a little bit longer as well. And it'll be handy for the likes of, it could have been handy for the likes of Paul and Stretch, but they were hoping probably they would have had the safety car a bit earlier on as well, because they could have gone on to the supers in a few laps' time if that happened. So that was unfortunate for them, but it was good timing. We've got someone going to the pits. That's Bottas. Oh, and he got 5 seconds stop go. Bottas knows then he's on the wrong tyres, but I think the stop go is not going to help him. We'll see. Yes, he's going on the soft tyres, so I think he saw his rivals, Mark, going on to the soft tyres, and that's hindered him. He's down into P5 already, P6. Potentially Paul can overtake him as well. Yes, he does, so that's unfortunate. So, quite crucially, Presto is in the lead of this race, which is where he needs to be right now. So, Presto looking good for his 3rd win in a row so far.
Yeah, 100%. But that pit stop has cost Bottas the lead. And now it's only the 2 title protagonists in the top 2. Gonna battle it out for the title with 13 laps remaining. This could be a very, very good Grand Prix come the end.
Yeah, I'm absolutely excited. It's crucial for Presto to get a good restart, really, and so did Hamilton as well. And we're starting to see a lot more people weaving, they're getting their tyre temper as well. And I think the disadvantage for people on the mediums as well, Paul and Stretch, they're not going to love it either. But it's also going to help Ian Boy as well gain a few positions as well. So he's going to love this as well. He can stretch those supers for a bit more as well. So we'll have to wait and see. And Presto still leads them with Hamilton 2nd. Rizzo's has done quite a good job at the moment in P3. He's gained 4 positions. Paul's still in 6th, but don't forget, bear in mind, we've still got penalties to deal with as well, which I haven't checked, but I know pretty much almost everyone has got penalties. I think apart from, I don't know, actually I think everyone has got penalties now. I think Bottas got that stop go. So, yeah, it is going to be tight. We're not sure when the safety cars are going to come in. Will it last another lap or will it not last 2 laps? The guys such as Black Beast and Joker, they will have to catch up to the safety car almost certainly. But you never know on this game. As the boy goes into the pit.
Yeah. Yeah, fitting on a set of softs. Probably going to go to the end. So Ian's going to try and make up quite a few places, but I believe the safety car comes in when the last car goes to the back of the queue. So at the moment, that is Joker, I believe, as Beast has left the session. So got to wait for Joker to catch up, then the safety car will be in. As Stretch has actually binned it under safety car, I'm not sure what happened to him.
I don't know. Did he
I'm not sure if he's lost his front wing either.
Did he bin it by himself?
I'm not quite sure.
No.
Not quite sure.
Doesn't look like he's got damage. If he
I think he has damage to his front right.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just on the off-board, and it looks like he's lost quite a bit of his end plate.
So it's very minor then. It could have been a worse situation to Stretch. So thank goodness he didn't lose his whole front wing anyway. And I think Lap Beast is allowed to lap himself. Beast goes anyway. And the safety car is in this lap. Joker has caught up then. So it'll be now up to Presto to get the start that he needs in order to make sure that he can pull away from his title protagonist, Hamilton. Hamilton's got to bear in mind, he's also got like the Rizzlers, Quanta, Smasher as well, that are wanting to overtake him on track 2. So, as you can see, Presto is really bunching the field. That is what Hamilton usually does in real life, of course. Lewis Hamilton, not the Hamilton we're seeing right now, but you know what I mean. But we're on the start of the restart. Then DRS is enabled. Can Presto get a good start? Oh, it's going to be a close one. Hamilton's 1/10 behind him. Rizzlers has dropped a quarter, got a very good restart. He's going to take advantage of both of them into turn 1, but Rizzlers is going to get the inside. Oh, as Hamilton's almost made the same mistake as he did last lap. Oh, there's contact between Paul Sauber and the Force India as Rizzlers. It was a very poor restart for him, as he is probably going to get a penalty for that. As he's retired. He's had enough. So, what a shame. But that means I think at this point, I'm just going to see if Paul has damage, but he's still got the...
Yep, he does. Lost his full wing, I believe.
And Smasher, Smasher's only lost a little bit, I think. Or he got lucky, I don't know. So, yes, the Force India got caught up in it, but he avoids it only just. So, yes, so that's probably going to be disadvantage for Paul, because he'll have to pit again. But he can go on the supers as well. Yep, he's losing quite a bit of time to Ian Boy already then. So that was a dramatic start to the safety car restart, I must say. A few people being a very too ambitious, Mark.
Yep, as we saw from that collision between Paul and Rizzlers, anything can happen on the safety car restart. But Bottas has got past Quanta on the straight. That is good for him. But Joker on the back of Smasher, what can he do into turn 1? Going to back out of it, but Smasher keeps the position. So very interesting. But obviously Hamilton 8/10 behind Presto, but Bottas already second off Hamilton. So that is quite interesting to say the least.
Yeah, and Bottas may be playing the team game. Quanta's got a 3-second penalty as well. That's probably up to 6 seconds, I think, for Quanta. So Bottas will probably keep P3, because Bottas has only got that 5-second stop go, which I do believe he served. Let me just double check very quickly. Yep, he did serve it. He did serve the stop go on. Oh, did he? I don't know. I can't really tell, but he might have. I don't know.
I don't believe he did, because I believe under safety car he can't serve any penalties. So I don't believe he did. But
Yeah.
I could be wrong. But I believe you can't
No.
serve anything under safety car.
Yes, you're right, and I'm wrong there. So you'll have to have 5 seconds added or go into the pit box. You'll probably lose more time going in the pits, really. So it'll be more beneficial if you stay to the end and get 5 seconds added on, I think. As we're on lap 18 and 27, the gap now between Presto and Hamilton, 0.6 of a second now. They both got 3-second penalties, so the battle is for position. If it stays like this though, Hamilton will still win, because Hamilton would need to finish 3rd or lower for Presto to still win by 1 point. So Hamilton being P2 is enough for him at the moment. He can stay P2 if he wants to, as long as Bottas keeps ahead of Hamilton, I'm sure of that. But I think Bottas is going to try and make sure that he doesn't overtake Hamilton, I'm sure.
Yep, and I've also been watching Hamilton's ERS usage, and he's using so much down the straight. Presto has got pretty much just over half a bar, and Hamilton is barely on 40%. So definitely we've seen Presto been very, very good with his ERS consumption and managing it, and Hamilton sort of being a bit reckless with it and just using it all the time and just trying to catch up to cars and sort of burn all of it. So if he wants a chance, he needs to stay within DRS, but he can't use all of his ERS.
No, you have to balance it. You have to find a good way to balance it. And ERS has been one of the main features on this game. Has been crucial in F1 2018. The big changer. As Smasher goes past Boogie, only just though into turn 1. So that Smasher up into P5. Then Boogie might have another chance pretty soon going up. Turn approaching turn 3 and 4. Then he's gonna try for the
Hamilton
inside.
cut across the chicane.
Hamilton get a penalty then. That is gonna be game changing then at the moment, because that will bump. Actually, no, it won't be game changing, because Qantas got 6 seconds worth of penalties. Well, I said he had 5. I don't know. I'm not gonna say much because I can't do maths. It's been a long time since I've done maths at school, but it is hard to figure out who is going to be champion. I'm not going to say who's champion yet, because if I call the wrong person, then I would never live it down. But that's going to put less pressure on Evans then. Presto, he's only got 3 seconds, but he doesn't know how many penalties Hamilton's got. So they're still going to be fighting anyway regardless. Presto will probably still think Hamilton's still got the 1 penalty. So what will Bottas do in this situation then? Bottas has less penalties. And Bottas, I think, he's got to make sure that, I don't know, it's gonna be tough for the two McLaren teammates, I think, to go with this one as well. But it was Hamilton's mistake that cost him a little bit there. He's got 7 laps to undo that, and he's got to try and overtake Presto and be at least 3 seconds. Ooh, Bottas almost made a move past Hamilton. They are fighting on track. I'm quite surprised. I thought they would let each other through. Bottas into P2 then. Do you think Hamilton's giving up?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Obviously, as we said, P3 is enough for him, but that was one hell of a dive bomb from Bottas. He came from pretty much 2 car lengths back and dived Hamilton. So if I was him, I would have given the position back, but obviously it's sim racing. But in all of that, they have lost DRS to Presto, and Presto may run away with this now, considering he's outside of DRS now.
Yes, good point, Mark, as he's going to have advantage to clean air as well. And the Tifosi are absolutely going to be loving this. They've been chewing pretty much for the last 3 or 4 laps with that safety car restart. They don't want a repeat of Raikkonen, I must say, but it is looking not to be a repeat, and it's looking like to be a very strong performance from Presto. And I'm just seeing if there's any battles going on in the midfield. Joker's still catching up to Boogie potentially as well. Master Sam pulling away from Boogie as well. But again, we don't know how penalties are going to come into play as well. I'll just check the tyres. Or anyone on the Supers stretches, but Supers don't last very long. He'll have to pit soon, because otherwise he's going to get a punch up. We'll have to wait and see. But Bottas is starting to close in on Presto then, so it is not all plain sailing for... oh, Joker's out! Oh!
Oh, second Lesmo, I think.
Yep, second Lesmo. That is in the middle of a trap. Wait, there's no safety car. Oh my god, there's no safety car. Oh, I thought there would be a safety car then, but I think it's towards the end of the race anyway. There's not really much point. So,
yep.
Joker's out, and we're now down to 11 runners, I believe. No, 10. Yeah, 10. So, actually, no, we're down to 9. So, if you finish, basically, they'll score points, which will be good for them.
Yep, 100%. Definitely be very good for those midfield drivers, getting that few extra points that they need in that championship. But I've been watching Bottas's and Hamilton's ERS usage. They're pretty much in the same situation. Barely got any ERS, and Presto almost got a full bar. So Presto conserving it very, very well. As we've seen past few races as well. Presto very good on his ERS, and Hamilton and Bottas slacking a bit.
Yeah, they are slacking a little bit. If Hamilton drops lower than 4th, then at this stage, then that's it. Because as it stands, Presto will finish the race on 149 points. Hamilton will be 150. I think we've got side-by-side action up front with Presto and Bottas. Bottas really needed to get that move, and he's done it as well, which is crucial for the championship. Bottas has more penalties, I believe, than Presto by 2 seconds, might I add. So Presto's really going to keep him honest, because otherwise the championship's going to be all but over. Presto's going to have another chance again, but decides to back out of it. He is playing it safe and probably playing the engine mode coming towards the end, I think, because otherwise he'll run out of fuel a little bit.
Yep, I was watching that, and Presto, I believe, just let Bottas go. Didn't really want to fight it. He can't fight it at the moment with Hamilton only 2 seconds behind him. So just going to stick in and hope that he can just DRS Bottas and keep behind him, as Quanta gets another penalty. So I believe that's now 9 seconds for him. But yeah, obviously Presto going to try and keep within a second of Bottas, and may make a move at the end of the race if he can.
He can't drop below 2 seconds, because otherwise that's his championship over. So he has to keep him within reach, really, to be honest. But Bottas is on new fresher rubber than Presto. So Bottas can pull away and buy in a few extra seconds that he needs, which could help Hamilton. That is very, very key right now, which can decrease the 5-second deficit that he's got as well. But the softs do last quite a bit here, so you never know. Presto may pull out the invincible. Could he go do it in turn 1? No, not quite, but at least he's still keeping it honest, which is very good to see here. He's still about 5 tenths down the road. I think this is the only battle we're seeing, because the rest of them are not even in DRS range. Smasher is almost DRS range to Quanta though, so keep an eye on that battle soon as well. But I think our main focus for the last few laps is who's going to get the title. Is it going to be Presto or is it going to be Hamilton? At the moment, I don't know what the penalty situation is in math-wise, so I don't know. It's going to be tight, I must say. Whoever loses it is going to be absolutely gutted if they lose it by either 2 or 3 points. So I think that's how close it is going to be if Presto stays ahead of Hamilton.
Yeah, and I've just checked the penalty situation. Hamilton has 2 penalties. Presto has 1, but has 2 warnings. So if he gets another warning, he could get another pen. As for Bottas, he has his stop-go and a 3-second time penalty. So altogether, that's 8 seconds for the McLaren man, which means all Presto needs to do is stay within 2 or 3 seconds of Bottas, and he may get the win.
Yeah, as long as he go below that, he should be fine. And he could potentially win the championship, which is what he wants. And you were saying earlier before we started the stream that Hamilton was feeling pressure from Presto due to the fact Presto was having so many wins and stuff like that in the last few rounds as well, as he's looking quite strong in front of the Tifosi at the moment. We haven't seen anyone be very clean in terms of penalties. Everyone has got penalties so far this race. As Paul gets another penalty. I don't know how many penalties he's got. Quanta's gone past Sam, so that's him up into 4th. I think Smasher might have less penalties, so potentially. Actually, no, because obviously Smasher's not closing up to the likes of Hamilton yet. But Sam's gonna go try for me once again. He stays within Quanta for now, going for Ascari. Yes, he does. Here goes Smasher, then he's gonna stay where he is. Quanta's going to take the inside line, going through the long straight. Can he do it? Smasher tries to defend quite well, and he does it very well indeed. So, well done for him. We are on the penultimate lap right now. It's Bottas that still leads on track. Quanta is getting a warning light though, so he's got to save his fuel quite considerably here. Quanta's going to try and get the outside, maybe. Yes, he does. But can Sam get the switch back? No, he can't. Quanta is up into 4th.
Yep, but Smasher fighting back. Quanta squeezing him right up against the grass. But Smasher on the inside gets the move done, but locks up. Ooh, Quanta trying to go around the outside, but can't quite, as Paul gets another 3-second time penalty. I believe that's 12 or 15 seconds now for the Renault man.
Yeah, that is a shame, because he had a good start and then he just spoiled it with penalties, basically, as well. As we've got the leaders about to start the final lap pretty soon as well. The final lap of WOR season 6, tier 2, and the final race of F1 2018 for these guys. For some of these drivers, they won't have to race in F1 2018 ever again, unless they have other league races, of course, or other tiers maybe. But yeah, for some of these guys, they can uninstall it if they're not happy with it. Presto gets the move past Bottas in really good fashion. He wants to get it on track, and he's done it. Wow, what a move. This could potentially decide the championship. That is crucial for Presto, because that's going to help more on penalties. But Bottas is going to try again. Oh, tight entry to turn 4. Presto gets a penalty. Oh, it's a bit of a slide from Bottas then. Oh, it's going to be close. I can't call it right now. I hope you guys are on the edge of your seat. It's all coming down to this. Hamilton is hoping these guys make a mistake, but I don't think it's good. Hamilton's probably going to stay P3. Hamilton, I think, will probably just about done enough to take the title. We'll have to wait and see as these two cross the line. I think Bottas was pressuring Presto to a mistake there, and I think that's what happened.
Yeah, but Presto, final lap of the race, final corner. Presto, the underdog, is going to come across the line and win the Italian Grand Prix, followed by Bottas, followed by Hamilton.
Where does Smasher go? That's the most crucial thing. Hamilton's 4th.
That means Presto. I think that means Presto's won the title by 2 points, I think.
Let me have a look. So, yes, that's right, because that would be 147 points Hamilton would be on. Presto, 149. So if it wasn't for that penalty he got earlier, that would have costed him. But Presto is your WOR Season 6 Tier 2 champion, and he never led the championship once. That is saying something.
Yeah, Presto just been absolutely invincible these past 2 or 3 Grand Prix. Hamilton made quite a lot of mistakes this season. Needs to go away and reflect on it and come back stronger next season, and may even win the championship for next season. But Presto just been absolutely amazing all night long, and just throughout the championship as well. So massive congratulations to Presto on that championship.
And he does it in front of the Tifosi as well. So he's won for the Tifosi and he's won the championship for the Tifosi. Now they're up on their grandstand. The Ferrari pit wall are up on their feet. You can't get anything better than that. He had nothing to lose. He could just go out there and have fun and not worry about it, but he was hungry with the championship anyway. And that's what decided it, folks. With penalties. Booty getting P3. So due to that, he getting no penalties. The only driver on the field to get no penalties. For him to get P3 in the final race in the Red Bull, that is pretty good. So well done to Boogie there. Hamilton 4th, Smasher 5th, Ian Boy 6th, Corner 7th, Stretch 8th, Paul 9th, Black Beast technically disconnected, so that technically counts as a non-finisher. But your non-finishers are Joker, Rizzlers, Callum, Edo, and Elijah's. But again, well done to Presto, your WRR Season 6 Tier 2 champion. And I will see if we can get them in. We can almost get the... we want to get Presto in, definitely. Almost certainly. He's won the race, he's won the title. We want to see what his thoughts are. So, I think I should have him there. If I can find him on... Well, he might be appearing offline for me. Let me just see. He might be. I don't know. I don't see him online. Oh, there he is. So, he has joined the party then. And we're just waiting for a few more as well. But whilst we wait for the others, let's just force to say you a big congratulations for winning the race and also for winning the Season 6 Tier 2 title. You must be speechless right now. Tell us your thoughts.
It's just mega. I can't tick my box. Is everything alright here? Or?
No, it's fine because I'm not streaming directly through Xbox, so that's fine.
That's alright. Just making sure. Yeah, it's just amazing. I mean, I feel for Ben. I really do. I mean, he's drove well all season. I don't know what to say, to be honest. I mean, those last couple of laps, I didn't think I was gonna get it. I knew Bottas had a penalty at these 5 second stop because I just stayed behind him. Last lap I battled, but yeah, I don't really know what to say. I just want to say congratulations to Hamilton for the whole season. He's been amazing, and I think he's only lost it by like a point. And obviously I'm happy to have won it, but I do feel this was probably his championship. I mean, I came in quite late as a reserve and then missed 2 races. Wow. He drove amazing all season, but you know, I don't really know what else to say. But yeah, I fought hard in the last couple of races, but just congratulations to Ben, and it's a sync 1, 2, 3 in the championship. But nice. Yeah, I don't really know what else I can say at the moment. So
tell us what was been the highlight of your season then in WOR since you joined quite late. What has been your best race? Obviously tonight as well because you won the title and you won in front of the Tifosi. What other races stood out as well to help you get that title?
I'd say maybe Hungary was quite a good one for me. Was able just to pull away, but loads of second places. I don't really know what else I could really say about any of the races, but just one thing in the first lap, Ben, Joe, we had a wee bit of coming together. I think it was going into the chicane, just a wee bit of side by side. Ran a wee bit wide, but I was taking my line, gave him room. It's just how it was, but yeah, it was just one of those first lap instance things, but I am really happy. I mean, in the last, I think, 7 races, I've had 7 podiums.
Mr. Consistent. And are you going to sign up for WOR Season 7? Hello?
Yeah, I missed that
I think
there.
you
My
died.
controller decided to turn off when I was
Fine.
speaking, so...
Are you gonna? With the new game imminent, it's coming out in a week's time. Because you won that title, is it making you more motivated to sign up for the next season on the new game?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I say, it was a really late call for me to even come into this season. I missed the sign-ups. I saw for the first race, I even just messaged Paul and just said to him, listen, is there any seats available? Got a reserve. So I was in for the whole season, but the fact that I think I was ninth in the first race and then missed 2 races after that. So it wasn't until about round 4 that I started pushing it, but I think this season's given me a lot more confidence. So, who knows, next season in the new game, hopefully if I can do well, get used to the game quite quickly and then try and fight for the tier 2, maybe even tier 1 next year, see if I get moved up or not. We'll just have to see what the new game holds.
You never know. We'll wish you the best of luck and for the sign-ups, and who knows, if you get into tier 1 I won't be that very surprised because that'll be a good progression for you, so well done. So for
Cheers,
Sandra,
man.
would you like to interview Bottas for whoever was P2?
Yep, obviously Bottas. Quite a good race for you. Obviously qualified on pole, but obviously lost it on the last lap to Presto. Obviously getting that stop go during your pit stop. What are your thoughts on that race?
Well, quali I was hoping to get somewhere near the 2 title contenders, so I could maybe mess it up, like put things into chaos, which I did. The start I finally actually stayed ahead of Presto, once in like 7 million chance, but had the pace at the start, I just pulled away, but as the stint went on, tyres were obviously getting worse, and then did the mistake of paying onto mediums, but then the safety car came out, so obviously I've tried going into the pits, sped, but I don't know how much by, so then that's just screwed over my whole race. Going to the softs, just went on a charge, got ahead of Presto because he let me through because of the stop go and everything, but then we had a little battle at the end, so that was a bit fun. But apart from that, got to a P2.
Yeah, obviously I believe you get P3 in the championship as well. What are your thoughts heading into next season?
Well, hopefully to keep the form that I've had, and just hope to actually challenge for the championship next season.
Okay, thank you very much. And finally we got the guy who was the only person to not get penalties and to get a podium for the last ever race in season 6. Our person who finished P3. I can't pronounce your gamer tag, I do apologise, but you must be delighted with that result to keep it clean and to benefit from the guys having penalties right ahead of you. So were you expecting that result after the race you've had? Is he here?
No, he's not.
Oh!
I was going to say I was a bit confused.
Sorry, I didn't see
I was a
who
bit
was in
confused.
the
I was like,
party.
am I not seeing someone?
I didn't see who was in the party. I do apologise. Oh, that was a big bottle. Anyway, so I think that's all we got time for the Tier 2 WOR Season 6. It's been awesome to watch you guys. Well, I only watched you guys for this race anyway, but I was watching in the streams when I wasn't commentating anyway, and it was absolutely great to watch. Verstappen, any final thoughts?
Well, my final thoughts, just an incredible race, massive congratulations to Presto, obviously congratulations to Hamilton, but yeah, what a season it's been, absolutely incredible racing, a lot of good racing, a bit of carnage throughout the way, but obviously very, very close and very good season.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Make sure you join us same time in about, I don't know when the season is going to start, but keep an eye on the WOR Twitter if you want to sign up. But we still got more tiers to enjoy throughout the week for more final F1 2018 action. We got tier 3 tomorrow, same time at 8 PM, so make sure you check that out. We got tier 4 on Thursday and tier 5 on Wednesday as well. But for the other tiers, You have to wait until F1 2019. I'm sure that's going to be fantastic. I've been Jess. Mark has been VSR Verstappen, and we will see you for the new F1 2019 game for Season 7. Have a good evening. Bye.